My name is Dayang Pertiwi, and I will presentation my project Battery Appreciation. Okay, first I will explain about voice, speaker, and tone. Voice, the term used to design the creating, ordering artistic intelligence that we recognize behind any narrating persona, even an objective third person one. Speaker, the persona designed within the poem, the voice we hear in the poem, and the writer's or speaker's attitude toward his subject, his audience, or himself, the emotional coloring or emotional meaning of word. Okay, next. Voice can revert the writer attitude toward his subject or readers. Tone can term as reflect the mood of a writer. Unlike tone, voice can be considered as the writer's style. It is the voice and not tone that differentiates one writer from another. Let's define imagery. Imagery is a literary device used in poetry, novels, and other writing that use vivid description that appeals to readers' sense to create an image in or head in their head. Through language, imagery does not only paint a picture, but aim to portray the sensational or emotional experience within text. What is imagery used for? Imagery used for establishing a world or setting, creating empathy for characters' experience, immersing a character into a situation. And next, types of imagery. There are 7 different types of imagery that writers use, all or in one way or another, dependent on the readers. Let's take a look at types of imagery that are most commonly used in literature. First, there is visual imagery. Visual imagery is often used in screenplay when first characters. Visual imagery is often achieved through the use of other literary devices like metaphor and similes. And the second, there is auditory imagery. This type of imagery appeals to a reader's sense of hearing, creating an auditory experience through text can be difficult, but it can also be necessary for a story or plot. For example, the sound of war can be necessary to immerse the reader into war novel. And the third, gustatory imagery. Gustatory imagery is a type imagery that aims at reader's sense of taste. This will most commonly be used to describe food as character eat it, describing the food as sweet, salty, or even spicy can immerse a reader further into character, simple action of eating. Like example, gustatory imagery in Narnia, when Edmund eats a Turkish delight, the novel said the Turkish delight is sweet. So, like that. And the fourth, olfactory imagery. Olfactory is used when writers want to appeal to readers' sense of smell. Olfactory imagery is a great way to be better describe both what experiencing as well the world of the novel, poem, or other writing. Olfactory imagery can also be used screenplay as a plot point and suggest to actors what they are smelling, how they are reacting. I have example from olfactory imagery. Wait a minute. There is a novel, Dead Pet by Stephen M. Irwin. Did not the comparison Irwin used to create the olfactory imagery and paint a picture of smell. And number 5, tactile imagery. Tactile imagery to create the sensory experience through text, writers utilize tactile imagery. This type of imagery can be used to describe how something feels, such as texture, temperature, wetness, dryness, and many more. And the example in novel The Stranger, Camus uses this type of imagery to describe the heat of the sun pressing down on a man to the beach. And the sixth, kinesthetic imagery. Kinesthetic imagery is used for to describe the sensory experience of motion. Speed, slowness, falling, or even fighting can be written with kinesthetic imagery. In a world of screenwriting, kinesthetic imagery is perhaps most important genre of films. Okay, and next for organic imagery, the last, organic imagery appeals to the most primitive sensitive in the human experience, such as hunger, fatigue, fear, and even emotion. It can be quite difficult to describe the emotion of sorrowful character of the separate character, but organic imagery aims to do just that. Organic imagery can be the best tool to move a reader to tears, either joy or sadness. Okay, that's it from me, and thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.